Things you don't do in Bangkok are number one. Walk up a deep soy with an Alfa 105, a GT AM replica, being wheeled up on a dolly behind you. That is absolutely crazy. That is completely mental. I've never seen anything like this in my life before. But anyway, I wanted to make this intro for impact. So let's just rewind a few minutes and start this properly. I'm coming up a deep soy in Bangkok, and look at that, a Julia sitting there. And then in here we've got a load of Alfas, and here we have the king of Alfa in Southeast Asia, Mr. Su.
Welcome back, Ed. Good to see you again. This is a car we just finished the last time you visited me at the garage where we did the assembly. Well, this car, we've just finished the coachwork and paintwork, and we're about to push it over to the assembly part. Now we've got the car back to the assembly part after it was wheeled over just now. So this is a tribute GTAM 1750, which we have just totally restored the body, and we've got all these new old stock parts on her nose. The car had the front and rear wings totally removed, just like the way they did it back then, and we replaced it with this extended flares, both for the front and the rear, to take the extra wide 8-inch racing wheels. We've got the GTA style top buttons, rivets exactly like the original, and like the actual race car, it's got a quick fill fuel tank cap, and the boot lid catches as well. Now that you've seen the car back here, I'm going to walk you through the first process of the reassembly. Now all the components here are original to the car, which have been media blasted and powder coated. And after that's done, we rebush all the parts. Everything will be new, and new tie rods, new ball joints, and over here you see brake calipers that have been rebuilt as well. The springs are new, but the absorbers here was from the car originally, which is still in very, very good condition, so we're going to reuse them. So that will be the first part of the reassembly. Over here we've got the stash of hardware, which we painstakingly save from the car. Whatever that is damaged, we will replace with originals. So every single nut and bolts is hand polished, and then we send them for cadmium plating to be reused with the rest of the components. Once we've got the suspension back on the car, and then she will be standing on her own feet again. We've got the interior, the wiring loom, everything's all ready, and the recommissioned engine will then be reinstated into the car. This will take about 4 weeks, so see you in 4 weeks.
I was here 29 days ago, and I saw this being wheeled over from their Coachworks, which is about 500 meters down the road there, wheeled over on a dolly, and I was blown away by the quality. Now, the only problem is it hasn't got the engine in, so we kind of got like 85% of a car, but we can see all the detail. And the reason I'm coming now is once the engine goes in, it goes to another facility that he has to have the engine put in, and then the owner is super excited to get that car. So I'm not going to see it, I'm not going to miss it, we're not going to synergize to be able to see it. So we're going to go through this car. This is an absolutely super cool location in a spray booth, and you can see the car gleaming here, but you don't quite get the light in here. And although much as I love this as kind of like the set, we're just going to push it out a little bit so we can get more clear what it looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to push it out into the sunlight, because we really need to show you this car in the sunlight because it's just incredible. But this is crazy hot and we're going to be burning and squinting. So we're going to have a look at it and then we'll push it back in again. Just going to get the guys to push it back in into the shade. So we're not going to fully pull out the colours, but at least we can talk about it.
Hi Ed, it's good to see you again. It's been like what, a month since you came and we were pushing the car back from our Coachworks to the assembly place. Since then we've installed all the suspension, transmission, rear axle, and also fitted out the interior. The car is about done except for the engine. Let's take a quick look at the interior. The cockpit has been totally restored. Every instrument, every gauge has been taken apart, cleaned, painted when necessary, and all the bezels replated. And over here we have a very, very nice hellebore steering, which was the correct steering used for the GTA and GTAM cars. The seats are the flying buttress seats used on the 1750 Mark 1s and also on the race cars and even on the GTA 1300 Junior. And over here we've got a GTA roll bar. This is a replica which we made an exact copy from the original. And over here we've got the engine bay minus the engine, which will be put in very soon. We've redone all the hydraulic piping, the fuel piping. They're all new, as you can see, and that's a brand new single servo, and that's the old radiator from the car that we have restored with new fins. And on top of that, the steering box has been rebuilt and reshimmed. The suspension has been totally removed and blasted and powder coated with all new bushings and ball joints that you can see here. And over here we have the wheels. This car will be running on 13-inch by 8-inch wide wheels, and she's been shot with Avons, the correct period racing tire for this kind of cars. And at the tail end of the car, these are the quick release straps. They're like original. And here we have the aluminum GTA style cap. And the fuel cell, after a lot of research, I found out this is how they did it. They used a regular tank but increased the height so that it could take 40 liters more on the racetrack. And it was, fuel was funneled through this quick fill contraption over here. This catches the water from the opening and that goes out.
It's beyond a work of art. And without going any further on this video, really, I think I've made my point about the quality that is being achieved by this guy, and to be honest, by a lot of people in Thailand. But what this guy is doing is unbelievable in his restoration. So I want to make a video showing you that the quality here is incredibly off the scale.